Hi, I'm Olga S. Pérez, coming at you live, unleashing the power of perspective, one reaction at a time. I've been a life strategist for over 20 years, and I'm here to share my insights on trending topics, current news, and music videos that we all want to talk about with love and humor. Welcome back to the Olga S. Pérez Show. How you doing? How's everybody doing? What's going on? It's been a hot minute, right? Well, I hope this video finds you well. And you know your comments are my fuel. Keep them coming. I do read them and I will respond. So, and if you haven't smashed that like button, what are you waiting for? I mean, you should just be like, hey, I'm happy to see her. She's still alive, right? That's a celebration all in itself. So thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I am live on X, on Rumble, and here on the boob too, baby. On the boob too. Let me lower the mic. I'm like, wow, that mic's a little high. So welcome back. And today's live is To Be a Man series. I've done a few, but it's been a while. So I'm back on it, baby, because I'm very passionate about men in a good way. This is definitely your place to be to get some insight from a woman, not just a woman, somebody who actually does this for a living, helping people in that sense. And so before I get the party started, let me just also say, if you haven't become a member, what are you waiting for? You are my only support. And if you've seen anything that's been going on the internet, have you seen about especially like right-wing people taking sponsorships from like soda companies for Snap? Stop. See, I told you, I will never sell out. So you're everything. And you know that. And I love you. And thank you so much for all your love and support. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Follow me, X, all the links in the description below. I will be doing a restream on Locals, totally uncensored, unfiltered. And I definitely talk to everybody who shows up there. Like, we're a community, okay? We're a family. So, you know, that's the real. But for here, although I do say for entertainment purposes, there's going to be a lot of truth and there's going to be a lot of tough love. So if you can't handle, you might just scroll or, move on to somewhere else, because reality is not sweet all the time. Sometimes it is, but sometimes you need a little toughness. So here we go. I will be looking at the live chat, and I did post a goal where, hey, I got a 20 super chat. What was that? An orange boy. I will give you my phone number and we will have a one-on-one conversation if you want. It's all up to you. I'm here for you. Show me you want me here. You can buy me a coffee. I could definitely use some coffee. I've been sick. If you haven't seen my post, I have been feeling well. And for some reason, I'm still kind of not 100%. But finally, I was able to make it. So welcome back, my love. If you've been here before, welcome back. And if it's your first time here, awesome to have you. So let me, before I go to the live chats and see your comments, let's start with this video that I think is really funny, but very telling about our times right now. So here we go. Without a director and producer, I'm still not high end, but hopefully the more you watch, the more you comment, it'll say something to the algorithm so other people can find me. Clearly, there's got to be a lot more people out there that just haven't found me, that relate or like my vibe, right? Okay. So let me screen share. Oh, here we go. Here we go, baby. Can you see? I hope you can see. Hope the audio's good. Hope all is good. And without further ado, let's get to this hilarious video. The person who posted it was Kat Kanata. This man just destroyed the entire podcast brosphere that made it their entire whole personality and business model to blame women for literally everything. And he did it in just 90 seconds. Laugh a lot emoji. Women are to blame for the male loneliness epidemic. Because that's a whole nother So these series, I'm just going to tackle. I'm not going to tackle everything in one live. But after every live, I'm going to tackle one issue, another issue. So in this case, loneliness. All right. Today, I might be a little more general, and then we'll hone it in. So like I said, make sure to not just subscribe, click that notification bell so we don't miss each other. Okay, here we go. Let's just play. Enjoy.
Women are to blame for the male loneliness epidemic.
Why do you think that?
It's way easier for women to get 10 guys than it is for one guy to get 10 women. Surrender to me!
Women don't want to sleep with you. That's why you're lonely.
Listen! Even if I didn't make six figures, I'd want to save it, but women said I should spend it all on them. They basically expect me to pay for their love.
Would you want a woman that talks like that?
I prefer women who make their own money and are educated. So no.
So then you're not lonely.
False!
You feel rejected by a woman you don't even want in the first place. But you want the woman you reject to want you too.
The problem is most women think
I'm sorry, this video is so freaking good that I would want to pause every 3 seconds. But for you, I get it. But I got so many thoughts on this.
like that. So they're the reason I'm lonely. Now I hate all
There's
of them.
plenty of women who don't think like that. It's just on
Where?
the internet, and the most negative thing you can find on the internet always goes viral.
But if it goes viral, that means many women agree with it. So women make me not feel enough because I'm intelligent, but I don't have those
There's
things.
plenty of women that like intelligent
What
men.
are you at,
Do you
though?
like intelligent women?
Yes, I want her to be smart, but not too intelligent, because then she's going to try to be the man of the relationship over
How
me.
you don't like the type of woman that you want to like you?
Because intelligent women are too independent. So basically, women make me feel like I'm not needed in this world. They make me feel like I'm not strong enough. I play too many games. Now I'm scared to talk to
If you feel
them.
weak, work out. If you hate playing games, stop playing so many. If you want to make friends, talk to
But
them.
the women!
Don't blame women for
I need to hire
things you're
this
not
guy.
doing in your life.
Watch me.
You are enough as you are. You just have to accept yourself, and things you want to improve on, just start making little movements towards that.
So instead of living up to women's expectations, just to set my own, women make me feel like I'm not allowed to improve my life.
It's not women's fault.
It's too late. Till 2025. Everything about my life is women's fault. I have no control over my
You
life.
have control over all of that.
I'm gonna play it again. No interruption this time. Okay. Okay. All right. Watch.
Women are to blame for the male loneliness epidemic.
Why do you think that?
It's way easier for women to get 10 guys than it is for one guy to get 10 women. Surrender to
Because
me.
women don't want to sleep with you. That's why you're lonely.
Listen, even if I didn't make six figures, I'd want to save it, but women said I should spend it all on them. They basically expect me to pay for their love.
Would you want a woman that talks like
I
that?
prefer women
Exactly.
who make their own money and are educated. So no.
So then you're not lonely.
False.
You feel rejected by a woman you don't even want in the first
Yes.
place, but you want the woman you reject to want you too.
The problem is most women think like that. So they're the reason I'm lonely. Now I hate all
There's
of them.
plenty of women who don't think like that. It's just on
Where?
the internet, and the most negative thing you can find on the internet always goes viral.
But if it goes viral, that means many women agree with it. So women make me not feel enough because I'm intelligent, but I don't have those
There's
things.
plenty of women that like intelligent
What are
men.
you at,
Do you
though?
like intelligent women?
Yes, I want her to be smart, but not too intelligent, because then she's going to try to be the man of the relationship over me.
How you don't like the type of woman that you want to like you?
Because intelligent women are too independent. So basically, women make me feel like I'm not needed in this world. They make me feel like I'm not strong enough. I play too many games. Now I'm scared to talk
If you
to
feel
them.
weak, work out. If you hate playing games, stop playing so many. If you want to make friends, talk to
But
them.
the women!
Don't blame women for things you're not doing in your life.
Watch me.
You are enough as you are. You just have to accept yourself, and things you want to improve on, just start making little movements towards that.
So instead of living up to women's expectations, just to set my own, women make me feel like I'm not allowed to improve my
It's
life.
not women's fault.
It's too late. Till 2025. Everything about my life is women's fault. I have no control over my
You have
life.
control over all of that.
Was that not great? Was that not awesome at some level? I mean, right? Can we we could spend all day just dissecting that little video. How about that? Great job. Great job. Great shout out to that creator. Great shout out. I guess it's via Lewis Plummer. So, for those of you who have been following me, who have found me specifically because I did a reaction video to Dax to Be a Man. And then I also did a reaction to the remix, which I also have. You can either go to my playlist live reactions, right? Reactions, or you can just literally, I have another playlist, Dax, and it's in there. And, I was thinking maybe today I was going to like screen share and talk about some of the comments that I got on those videos. But because I'm just getting back on the saddle with the To Be Man series, I'm going to do that in future episodes. But of course, I invite you to please go watch my reaction video on To Be a Man. Shout out to Dax and everyone who's watched it, who's commented, who's smashed that like button, because I did that over a year ago, and it really is beautiful and humbling every time I get a message, notification that I got a comment on that video. It's not every day, but when it does come up, I'm like, wow, I'm so glad it's still out there and people can find it and see it. Because remember, again, if you've already watched it, and all my reactions are live. So I don't watch them ahead of time. I don't know nothing about it. People like recommend the stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, So I think I found Dax the first time through a Tom McDonald collaboration. So again, it's amazing. It's amazing because obviously, I mean, not only do I do this for a living where people come to me for help, specifically dating and relationships. And so I'm very passionate about this. Very, very, very passionate. This is not about, let's talk about, all these issues with men and if they're complaining or they don't feel heard. No, dude, it's much deeper and much bigger than that for me. Much. Because as a woman who does love men and wants men in my life, really bothered me with the whole, in quote, manosphere and the red pill, blue pill, and the black pill and all this bullshit that literally took away from the point where Dax, I think, brought it home with the To Be a Man music video. You guys got to watch it if you haven't watched it. Whether it's my reaction, do both. That's what I would say. Do both. I think I even cried. I haven't watched that video, and I don't think I even watched it. Maybe I watched it once, the replay of my own reaction, but it was raw, it was real, and it was live. And I felt it. It wasn't just like, oh, what a great song. I felt it. Much admire that guy, because in that song, he was saying things that I've been hearing for over 30 years with men. But it definitely got worse after like 2015, 2016. But like I said, there's a lot to unpack, because certain generations have a certain view and a certain reaction. And you see what I'm saying? So like, say like millennial Gen Z, right? Or like a very like cusp of Gen X. So somebody born in 82, 83, they're like, no, I'm totally Gen X. I'm not a millennial, because, all this bad, news or commentary about millennials. It's like, oh, it's them the problem. No. And we're all dealing with it, especially if you're still single or you're divorced and you're back on the dating game. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's the same as far as how to meet the right person and how to sustain and flourish in a relationship. Nothing's changed. Don't let social media make you think anything different, or don't even let the news or politics, because it's the same thing either way. A mother has to be a good mother either way, has to protect her children, nurture her children, the father, the protector, the male, because honestly, somebody's coming in and harming my family, a thief, whatever it is. I mean, even if I have a pew, because for the boob tube, because, I personally won't be censored, but because this is a private company and they can do what they want, don't think I'm afraid to say it. I'm just for the algorithm. You get me? So yeah, no, a man. And even when I have proven to myself, I'm one of those modern women that is like, okay, I never said I didn't need a man, but I would say, you can do it. Like, it's not that you don't need them. You just, if push comes to shove and I don't have an option, and say I used to have a guy or a husband or a male friend that would help me fix something or carry something, there's so many reasons for your purpose. I cannot exist and I could not be at my full, at my best without good men. Impossible. I don't care. I'm telling you facts. It's not opinion. But for the purpose of entertainment, this is all just my opinion for entertainment purposes. But in the real world, I mean, people are just not in reality when they don't realize that. I would say, okay, maybe I'm pushing it 90%, like my running water. How many women do you think built the pipes, put it in, installed my bathroom, et cetera, et cetera? I'm not saying women can't do it. Because like I said, I've definitely had to, produce. I've had to figure shit out when I didn't have a man to help me. Not because I didn't want them, because I literally say I would call my friends or family or whatever. And I'm like, all right, well, maybe you can do it by yourself. And maybe you can try. And I did. And I was surprised that some things I could do. But I would much rather make you a dinner. I don't know, buy you 6-pack of beer, whatever it is. Are you kidding me? And it's not because I can't do the work or that it's just easier for somebody else to do it. It's the presence of the man. My God. I mean, do you know if you're a man watching this right now, hopefully you're 18 and above, because I'm not speaking to children. But hopefully your presence is like the sun. When there's no sun, it sucks. When it's rained constantly, sucks. My God, if you ever think what your value is and your worth, you need to call me because I can tell you, I could go on for days. I could say that same thing for women. But a real woman, again, a real man, not a guy who's complaining, who feels weak, who's bitching, I'm lonely, it's women's fault, whatever, like the video I just shared. No, it's somebody who's like, I can do it. I'm up for it. Here's a challenge. If you're not already the kind of person that wakes up at like 5, 6 a.m. every day, what if I challenge you and I said, get up every day at 7 a.m. Do it for a week. See if you can do it. Even if you don't have to get up at 7. I mean, what I'm saying with that is that, I mean, again, it does go equal for men and women. Whatever you put your mind to, you can make happen. But why are we trying to be the other one? Why are we trying to be more feminine? Why are we trying to be more masculine if you're a woman? Do you see where I'm coming from? So, with that being said, God, see, I can go on and on. So we're just getting started. So again, if you haven't smashed that like button, if you haven't subscribed, do it. Do it now. And hit the notification bell so we don't miss each other live, because there's nothing like a reel. That's why I keep going live. I could just record this, do a video, cut it up, all the stuff. It would totally help my algorithm. But without you, there's nothing. I'm telling you, the Creator created everything to perfection. It's society or the people and the mentality and the ideologies and news and social, all that BS is literally because somebody else wants something from you. They're taking for themselves. Again, going back to the influencers who are out there going, soda's not bad. Never has any doctor ever said to anyone, even the sellout doctors, drink soda, it's good for you. No way. No way. Never. Not even Diet Coke. No. Or any diet, whatever. You get my point. So I'm here to refresh your memory. At the very least. And hopefully entertaining with love and humor, baby. So the next video I'm going to share with you is, because when I was typing in to be a man today, I was like, I just want to see who else is talking about this or talking to men, period, right? In this way. And I shouldn't have been shocked, and I wasn't, but I was kind of, again, I didn't see this before. And there was apparently people were adding verses to Be a Man song from Dax. And Dax, and like I said, when I typed it in the Google search, not the Google search, the actual search on YouTube, Dax posted, oh my God, here we go. Let me screen share this with you. Here we go. So he's like, oh my God. Oh, country music legend Darius Rucker just added a verse to my song To Be a Man. What do y'all think? So I'm going to play that real quick for you guys, but I just realized, again, when you don't have a director or producer or anybody helping you on the stage here, what I was saying about how I'm going to do a restream on locals. I mean, I did say it, but anyway, the link's in the description below. And there's so many ways to support the channel, support my work. Like, hold on. Just because I want to get out of the way and I want to make sure that y'all know. If you didn't know, you're going to know now. Like I said, the link is in the description below. But let me see. There's my locals. Can you see it? Can you see it, baby? There's my locals page, and you can scroll. I think the information is not outdated. Like, you can go on and on and on videos of me during the holidays, whatever. I highly recommend. It's like not even a coffee a month. You can subscribe, unsubscribe whenever you want. That's one way of you and I staying in contact and keeping me coming back, because it is you and only you. Then another option, if you're like, no, well, I don't have time to watch it or blah, blah. I get it. Then another is that right there. My merch channel, which I'm constantly adding new designs and whatnot. Guys, let me know what you think about my designs. How you doing? How you doing? Mugs, t-shirts, aprons. You're barbecuing? Is it cold where you're at? How about this? I'm my own kingdom. I thought about you the entire time I was designing. I did design it myself. Because until I become a bigger channel, this is what we got. So if you want me to have better designs, well, my friends, oh, sorry. Now you can see the channels that I have liked. I didn't mean to do that. But here we are talking about Real and Raw and Live with Olga S. Pérez. Thank you, my loves. All right, so going back to Dax's, because honestly, and when I found this, I was on my way here from another appointment that I had this morning with a client. Dude, I started crying so hard. I'm like picking my pocket, blowing my nose, and I'm just like, Jesus. And it happened like instantly. It's not like I watched the whole thing. No. Within like 5 seconds, I'm just like, oh, I'm all choked up and shit. Not funny, man. Not funny. But true. So here we go. Somebody who added a verse. So this was, oh my God, country music legend Darius Rucker, who I don't know who it is, hopped on to the To Be a Man remix. I'm in shock. Here we go.
And that's what my daddy told me, and I'll tell my son the same. Now that I'm older, I relate and I actually feel his pain. He never cried, he might have lied, but he did not complain. And he said, son, one day you'll have to do the same. I get emotional when I stop and think and I look around.
Chills.
Beyond the county lines of my small town, I think about all the men out there who feel like I do now, who are screaming on the inside but won't ever make a sound.
Wait,
Today,
are you kidding?
Show you guys how to
It's a
make
short video. You would think I wouldn't get a commercial. See, that's why I need more supporters, subscribers, members. Become a member on this channel so I can pay for this. Because see, I don't tell somebody to get in debt or anything. Like, if you can't afford it, and to me, until I grow, I make every step I make when I grow. You know what I mean? I don't go above what I can do. based on the channel's performance.
Homemade.
What? Wait a minute. Did I actually literally?
And that's what my daddy told me, and I'll tell my son the same. Now that I'm older, I relate and I actually feel his pain. He never cried, he might have lied, but he did not complain. And he said, son, one day you'll have to do the same. I get emotional when I stop and think and I look around. Beyond the county lines of my small town, I think about all the men out there who feel like I do now, who are screaming on the inside but won't ever make a sound.
Did you know that
Oh, no,
Amazon
no,
has
no.
a $15 million?
Don't tell me I didn't touch squat. What is the boob tube doing to me?
And that's what my daddy told me, and I'll tell my son the same. Now that I'm older, I relate and I actually feel his pain. He never cried, he might have lied, but he did not complain. And he said, son, one day you'll have to do the same. I get emotional when I stop and think and I look around. Beyond the county lines of my small
Chills, chills, chills. My whole body is chills right now.
town. I think about all the men out there who feel like I do now, who are screaming on the inside but won't ever make a sound.
Yes, boom, boom. Who's not feeling that? All right, I'm going into the chat. I need to see your comments. What do you think? Like I said, we can go on for days and hours. Thank you for the super chat, Chris. Yeah, because I'm, like I said in the beginning, if you missed it in the beginning, I hit what I put in there, 10 goal. I'm giving you my phone number. We got a one-on-one phone call. Whether you got a problem or you want advice or you just want a pep talk or somebody to make you, I'll make you smile, obviously. I can do that easily. I don't care how bad it is. I promise you. Because I've been there. And even whenever I have any hardship, I go back to what I learned when I lost it all. And if you know my story, it's dark. And yeah, so the other reason you haven't seen me because I've been working on my book more and more every day because I'm like, this has got to get out there. Like, what if I die before the things comes out? People need to know, especially because there's not enough women talking about men in the way I can. Matter of fact, I haven't seen any. I'm the only one. That's right. Yes, that's right. Unless you can prove me wrong. Show me somebody. But again, I know I'm getting ahead of myself. All right. Who's with me? Who's with me? Thank you, Chris, for the super chat. Nah! Oh my God! Oh, which one? Oh shit! That's awesome! Thank you. And if you wear it, I mean, I've said it before, but let me say it again for those who are new. Like, make sure whatever merch you get, tag me, like on Twitter, whatever. I'll reshare it. I'll comment. Oh my God, this is so important. This is my passion. This is my purpose, guys. You don't understand. Because I have been out for, like 3 weeks, I'm not going to show you this thing that happened in my coffee mug that I took a picture of. Because we're just getting back on the saddle right now. Stay tuned and wait till I show you in the next live stream of To Be a Man series what happened in my coffee mug. Like, you just can't make this up. You can't. Whether you believe in the universe or God. I'm one of those who knows God is real because I'm humble enough to know. No, and I've had plenty of experiences. You talk about like ghost encounters and stuff like, oh my God, got stories for days. Thank you, Chris. Much love, my man. Many blessings. Oh, am I? Because honestly, it's raining over here. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to do my hair and it's just going to go. And so I waited till the last minute to take my curls out because, I do this for you. It's not for me. I don't care. But it does make a difference when I'm walking down the street and I have my hair done just like this without even going to the salon. People treat me different. And I mean better. every time. And I thought, nah, not with my age. No, it's tried and true. Doesn't matter. I think it's palpable. People sense it that when you care and they appreciate it. And I think that's their natural, even subconscious reaction. Rocco, how you doing? Greetings and salutations. Peace be with you, my brothers and sisters. The Rational Texan, what's up? Over on the Rumble. Thank you. I don't know if it's Rumble, and I don't know, maybe it is you guys that some of you signed up because for some reason I lost like 4 or 5 people. I think it's because Rumble, ever since they put like Russell Brand, all these big names on there, and they're paying for them, like the platform, they're hurting for money. So the commercials are just so freaking annoying because there's certain people that I watch only on Rumble. There's some people that I watch on Rumble that only post on Rumble. And I'm like, oh my God, Rumble. And it's like, oh, buy premium. It's like, look, I get it. Especially if you pay for a lot of people. Like you're like, oh, I already subscribed to this person, that person. I get it. You got to decipher. You got to come down to the conclusion. I have like 3 people that I consistently, no matter every time they post, I watch their content. But I'm subscribed to many more, but there's only 3 that I can consistently watch every single episode, live stream that they put on. And of course, because I'm in the biz, I smash that like button. I don't always comment, but I always smash that like button. Sometimes I just don't comment because I'm just like, I actually will think of the comment and then I'm like, I'll do it later. And then I don't do it. Wrong on me. So great to see you, the Rational Texan. What's up? Hope that's not too loud. Thank you, Chris. Yes, like, subscribe, and share. Sharing is caring, as corny as that is, but like, how are people going to find me? It's definitely not the boob tube. And remember, they demonetized me, and then all of a sudden, Trump gets in office, no questions asked, boom. Before, how many phone calls I was on that I've mentioned in many lives. But as you can see, if you go to my channel, when I just do these live streams, not To Be a Man specifically, hopefully the To Be a Man series will be the game changer. But any other live, it's like I hit a plateau. There's not a lot of views. But even when I did the Tom McDonald, which is typically most of my subscribers and most of the views I've ever had compared to all the other reaction videos I've done, I don't know if it's Tom. I don't know if people are like getting tired of him or don't like his new stuff. But like, I got nothing. Like barely. Was it 500? And the last one that he did with Roseanne Barr. I can do nothing. I've said this before. I can do nothing and make nothing. Right? Like I just don't have to show up. So why show up for nothing is the point. So I'm trying to figure this whole thing out too, like what the audience want. For a lot of you that have subscribed that don't even know who Dimash is, apparently the algorithm's been favoring one of my shorts that I did from Dimash. And it's usually people from like other parts of the world, not in the US. And they're like really into him and whatnot. So it's like, okay, great. But they're not ones to like sign up to watch and comment in the live stream. So I got to do what makes me feel good too. I'm not a monkey. I've said it before, not to be repetitive, but you get where I'm coming from. So I can just not show up. Why show up for nothing? You know what I mean? So thank you so much for your support and your love. Yes, Dax does have a lot of heart. Absolutely. Sean Henry, how you doing? Ooh, Slater House. Oh, is that a new one from Ren? Let me check that out. Well, let me, I'm going to type in Slater House Ren. As far as doing a reaction video, I have to either really be in the mood, like, okay, I'm just going to do this, because until I get 50 members, whether it's on Locals or the Boob Tube, it's just not worth it, because there's not enough people that like my content or that type of content for me to do it. Literally. It's not about the money. It's about the people that are saying, we really want this. Like anybody can request something. And then what? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, like you really think it's that easy? That you don't know what you're talking about, because it's not that easy to show up, to block my calendar, to lose money to come here. But I keep coming because you guys are my online community that I do love and appreciate, and I will do it for free. But as far as like, because when I do music reaction videos and the algorithm gets messed up, I mean, but I've got members saying, yo, I'm a member. I got 50 members. Then I can do it. Because that's a monthly subscription that you have. And at least they're like, hey, Olga, I subscribe because I want you to continue doing your music video reactions. And it's not your fault because maybe you're already a member watching this, but I need at least 50. I'm telling you, spiritually, for me to even come through authentically. Because that's what you really want, in my opinion. If you want I won't do it. The thing is, I won't do it. No matter how much money you pay me, I can't fake it. I will never fake it. I have integrity. You know what I mean? But at least when the love is there, it's like your love is making me show up by becoming a member. You get it. You don't need me to keep explaining this. Let's watch this video real quick and I'll come back to the chat, of another video that when I remember earlier in the live stream, when I talked about when I just in the search bar in YouTube and I go to be a man, curious to see who else is talking about this or what's the latest video, blah, blah, blah. This video came up. And I thought that's a point of discussion, this video. Let's check it out. It's by Nick Freitas. This guy looks familiar to me, but I really don't know anything about him. I don't. But the title, hopefully you can see this. Let me make sure you can see it. It says, "What does it mean to be a man?" I was like, oh, that's curious. So let's push play to this. It's short.
What does it mean to be a good man?
There's 5 categories that I think men need to be able to develop. The first is the spiritual side, because if you don't understand what your overall meaning and purpose is, then it's very, very hard to effectively live out the other categories physically. Men do have a responsibility to take care of themselves and to be formidable. I think men should be intelligent. I hate the modern depictions of every father in cartoons and TV series where they're idiots. They're morons. They're never somebody that you go to for advice, and a man should be. A father should be the sort of person that their children can go to get sound advice and counsel and be confident that when their father tells them something, it is both true and relevant. The emotional category. I don't believe men should be weak. Oh, well, you need to be vulnerable. You need to be in touch with your feminine side. No, what you need to be is emotionally mature. The 5th.
That is so telling right there. What you need to be is emotionally mature.
Is professional, because I do believe a man is supposed to provide. When a man looks at it as his primary responsibility to be the breadwinner in such a way that their wife can choose to be home with the kids, I believe that should be the goal of a man professionally.
That's right. Boom. Boom. And why is this? No. It just pops to the next video, which is not even on my list. Or maybe it was. Maybe it was the video I watched that I liked. If you don't know, I cook. I do everything from scratch. Yes, I don't. See, that's the other thing. I don't go out to dinner. I don't buy new clothes. I live like a nun. But the game to making this channel grow and to have more men specifically, but women too, because women need to be watching this shit from a woman. You get what I mean? So I need all these people. Well, the ads cost a lot of money. So here we go. Give me 1 second. I'm getting sorry. I just got a reminder that my live stream starts, because I guess originally I thought today I wasn't going to be able to do it till 2 o'clock, but I came earlier because I couldn't wait to see you, because who loves you, baby? So, as annoying as I am, I'm your friend. I'm not a shill. I'm not a grifter. I'm not a fake. I've got receipts. And you feel it, dude. You feel it. You might not like my personality. You might not like my voice, but you feel it when somebody's fake. That's right. Yes. Don't think it's money or your education. No. No. Nobody can do that. Cindy V, great to see you. Oh, look at that. I just saw this out of the corner of my eye. That is so cute. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to share this post. There we go. Cindy V, afternoon, sweet Olga with caps. What's up? Those red lips. Oh, I feel like I need to touch them up. I've been licking them. Not in a sexy way. Thank you for that comment. Keep them coming. My love. Oh, Slaughterhouse. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Because when I Googled it, it didn't show up. And I was like, what? Well, guess what, guys? Either somebody's going to give me a red one. If I get a red one right now, if I get $100 super chat right now, I will stop and finish this live stream off with a live reaction to Slaughter from Ren. Legit. I'll do it. There's no doubt. Because that's called love, baby. Okay? That's called we're a community. But let's check it out. I didn't even hear about this song. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at you look at that. Well, you look at that. So, oh my God, I'm definitely jonesing to do it. But I'm telling you, I have to do the be right back, take a few minutes, come back. You know what I'm saying? To be all fresh and real. But I get a red one. I'll do it right now. If not, become a member. The 50th member, I will do this live stream. Or not necessarily. If I don't get the 50th member this very second. But I'll be checking all week. And I will do it. Because I'm a woman of my word. You know that. If you know me and you've been around long enough, you know I do what I say I'm going to do. I know last week I was like, I'll be back. I'm finally going to be back. Apparently, when I got kicked down 3 weeks ago, I'm still feeling it. I'm like, I guess I got the COVID. I don't know. I don't care. But all I know is that I never get sick. And it really messed me up. I couldn't get out of bed. It started on a Wednesday, but I thought it was just because I was tired. And then Thursday knocked me out. I had to call out, cancel all my appointments on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And thank God, because I cook everything from scratch. Because I'm single and living alone. But I don't think I'll be single for long. I got a feeling. Especially, that's the other reason why I'm coming back with the whole To Be a Man series. Because, like I said, I believe in God. Whether you want to call it the universe, it's God. Okay, it's Yahweh. It is what it is. Just, you got to accept it. And we don't have to agree. You know, doesn't matter. But in my experience, and from what I've watched, and from what I've documented, I'm like a scientist like that. Your time will be when it's meant to be. So whether you're married or you're single or you're dating, don't force it. Don't push it. So in this To Be a Man series, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the fact that if you're on, let me just start by saying this. If you're on any app for dating, whether you're male or female watching this, get off the app. I have never had an unsuccessful client, friend who did that and didn't find the love of their life at any age. Trust me on this. Not even trust me. That's why you're going to subscribe. That's what we're going to like. And that's what we're going to keep going. Because I'm going to bring these examples to you in future episodes. I'm single, but guess what? Never have I ever signed up to one of those apps. Ever. Even back in the day, you know, like when the whole MySpace, you know, again, and because there was not dating apps, but there was dating websites. Because I had friends that were on it. They're like, you should get on it. Never, ever, ever, never. There's so many reasons why that shit doesn't work. And even when you'll see like one story, you know how many hundreds and thousands and millions of people get on these apps? And again, before apps, dating websites, that it didn't work out. But one story, it's like, it worked for us. It's like studies where it's like, oh, yeah, really? It did work for you guys? Really? 7 years. Anybody that's met somebody on an app or a website, you need to give me receipts that you're still together after 7 years happily, like without a shadow of a doubt, you are with the love of your life. If you're married and you're not dating and you're having issues or whatever, because every couple has issues, every marriage has, every job, like, because the only thing constant in life is change. So it's not always going to be like, oh, I work, I pay for everything, she cooks, she cleans, again, if you're doing that whole classic male-female thing, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because like predominantly women are like, he's not reading my thoughts. He doesn't know that I want flowers more often, for example, right? Communication is key. Key. Where classically it's like a woman's like, he should know, or why can't he just read my thoughts? Because it turns me off if I tell him, hey, you don't do this more or that less. It's all this. It's all this. I've never seen a case where a man appreciates the woman who loves him. Okay. I've seen many of men doing everything for a woman where she's with him because he does things for her and takes care of her, but she's not really into him and does not love him. Matter of fact, that's like the majority of people. So when shit's hitting the fan, it's like, well, did you really marry for love? Because you have the same goals? Like as a goal as I almost said simple, but it's not simple, but a goal as basic of, I want to grow old with you. And that you had the conversations with your partner about, I want to grow old. I don't want to be with anyone else. So that's the other, or one of the things that we're going to go down in the rabbit hole of reality, not illusions, of when you're with somebody, find out, do they really want to grow old with you? Of course, if you're paying somebody, if you're taking care of them, it's like a politician in a sense. Yeah. Not to compare you or your relationship with a politician, but very many times it's like, oh no, you're the right guy. I'm speaking for women. No, yeah. I'm totally into you and you pay for everything. You're spoiling me and I got the flowers and I got this and I got that and that shit, because again, the algorithm. And then all of a sudden they don't want it anymore. Or they start saying, oh, I have a headache, or I'm too tired, or this, or it's the kids, all these excuses. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but when it's a constant, it's like, Roger that. Because at the end of the day, and this is since the beginning of time, but specifically in the last 100 years, people don't want to be alone. That's the number one fail in most relationships, is that when they end up together, they don't want to be alone. They're really not looking at, do we really have the same, future goals or vision? God, I have an ex that got married. We broke up. He was 23 at the time. I was 29. But even if there was, that he was younger than me, we were in love like the way everybody wants to be in love. But most people think that being in love like that is just a fantasy. It's not going to be a real thing. I had my issues, but at the end of the day, this person was more concerned with pleasing their mother than building a future wife family with me. This is just one example. Let's move on 10 years. He gets married, thinks like, well, I'm 32, like this is the right time, like this is the right girl. He calls me, not even 2 years into his marriage, maybe 2.5. Okay. Not long. And he says that, well, first of all, he calls me. First, he blames me. It's like, because you were so good to me and you're so amazing and beautiful, blah, 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 blah. It's like, no. That's another story. That's another discussion. We can talk about it on Locals today if you want. But as they're married, and he invested, he put time, money, and she says she doesn't want kids. He always wanted kids. How do you get married to somebody and not know that the person you're marrying doesn't want kids? But then after they finally get separated and then divorced, she marries somebody really quick. And in his mind, she married this other guy for money. And what I don't know, or actually what I don't remember, is if he actually said they had kids eventually. So maybe she did want kids, but she lied to him and said, I don't want kids, but it's because you don't have enough money for me to have kids. My point is, even if a guy doesn't have enough money, she didn't love him. Because when you love somebody, you love them, period. It's even like a child. Like what? Really? You're not going to love your kid because they're not as tall as you or handsome or they have any kind of like, handicap of any sort? You get what I'm saying? When you love, you love. You think it's a coincidence that marital vows, regardless if you go get married at City Hall and the Justice of the Peace, you think it's a coincidence that it says in sickness and in health? Say we can go on and on. I'm going to read your super chat and I'm going to restream on Locals. And you can pick my brain and I can give you more deets on my story. Christopher Rental, thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. Member 6 months. Good morning, young lady. You want to say, how you doing? Oh my God, so great to see you. Thank you for becoming a member. I think the computer does react to this. Or no, hold on. Do I have to put it up here? Let's see what happens when I do this. Nothing? Really? Is it the angle? Ha ha ha! It worked, baby! I'm like a kid. Because I'm telling you, we're all kids inside. All of us. I don't care how mature you think you are. I don't care what age you are. We are children. And thank God for that. Because you need to have a young heart. There's nothing worse than growing old and being old where you think you're fucking old. How cute is it every time? Come on. You might have an uncle, an aunt, a neighbor, male or female, that are older and they still have that young heart and everybody wants to be around them. Oh, I wonder why. Because it's got nothing to do with age. It's got to do with soul. Soul, baby. Okay, and if you don't believe in soul, mind over matter, mind over matter. You don't think I can look at myself in the mirror like, look at me, I'm looking like I don't know. I mean, yeah, we can say middle age, but no, I'm mature now, MILF. I mean, you can give me all the labels you want. The heart, if it's true, never changes. Anyway, so my friends, Chris, once again, thank you for that super chat. Thank you for buying a t-shirt. If anybody hasn't gotten the memo, the link's in the description below. Let's do it. How is anybody not getting tired of all these so-called influencers with these bigger names because they have big money behind them, selling out, lying, shilling? It's never going to happen with me because I've already been there, done that, meaning like had whatever the status quo, the two-door garage, whatever supposedly is what makes you successful. Even some, not because I like this guy or think he's great, but even the great, the supposed like the one and only who can tell you the only way to live your best life is Tony Robbins. Even he, you can Google it, even he will say, success without happiness is not success. I'm the happiness queen right here. It's got nothing to do with money. It's got to do with being honest and communicating and not listening to all the bullshit that they try to put down our throats on a daily. I mean, it's everywhere. You can't escape it unless you live under a rock. No, okay. Unless you live like in the woods and you don't have TV, you might know what I'm talking about. But the rest of us, it's around us all the time. It's okay. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for your love and thank you for your support. And let me know in the comments if you want. You're definitely going to get more To Be a Man content because that's just it. Like I've been praying. I've been sitting on it. It's like, this is what needs to happen. This is what God made me for. So here we go. For good or for bad. But make sure to share this content so that I know for a fact there's many people that need us. People like us that support each other, that are not shills, etc., etc., etc. Just in case you're falling asleep on me, I'm going to wake you up. So I'm going to wrap this up. Buzzacino, great to see you today as well. Welcome back on the Rumbles. I love you all. You know it. You feel it. And thank you for all your comments too, letting me know that you missed me, because I really was like, they don't even know that I'm gone. I literally felt that. That's how I felt. But I'm putting my neck out again. And let's see. Let's see. Because it's definitely not going to be the Bluetooth that's going to shut me down. It'll be you. Or you know what I mean. And if you're a troll, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Because you can't hurt my feelings. Because I occasionally I will get like some really nasty comment, or I don't know. I guess nasty, derogatory, whatever. You don't bother me. Don't even waste your time. Literally don't waste your time. And in fact, whenever, just so you know, if you don't know, whenever you do post a negative comment, you're still helping my algorithm. So if you really want me to go away, don't comment. Now, if you're going to leave a comment to help me improve and improve the channel, I welcome it. So I am going to see you on the other side. I'm going to locals. We're having a restream over there in about like 5 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up. I love you so much. So great to get this conversation restarted with To Be a Man series. Have a wonderful day. And like I said, like in 5 minutes, because, you know, I got to go take care of business. So I'll see you on locals. The link is in the description below. And also stay tuned, because I will be doing call-ins, but I'm waiting to get more members and more views live to do this. So it's not like always the same people that are calling in, which I love you. I love you because I know that when you do call in, even if you're a repeat caller, it's because you really want me. You're just supportive with all heart and soul. And I love you. Anyway, I'll see you on the other side. Ciao, bello. Ciao, bellissimo. Have a great day. Love to you and your loved ones. Like I said, see you on the other side. 5 minutes.